Hey everybody, good morning. It's an early, I think it's a Sunday morning, and I woke up just really thinking about Harvey Weinstein and feeling really that he's being maligned. I'm a woman. I lived in New York for 20 years. I've lived all over. And I know what rape is and what rape is not. And it's definitely not being in a motel room and getting a lot of money from someone and having sex with them. That is called prostitution. I think that's not even my definition. I think it's in the dictionary that rape is something involving, knives, guns, I mean, I rode the subway for 20 years. So to me, Harvey's a pussycat. I could like a guy sitting in a bathrobe on a bed saying, I'm fat. Like I could deal with that, Guys with submachine guns, I just read about a guy that went and broke into an 80-year-old woman's house, beat her over the head and raped her. And she's not getting the attention, and she certainly didn't get the money or anything. And now we're going to be stuck with really bad movies because Harvey was the only one with any brains. And I kind of wanted to show you, first before we go into this, Rose McGowan, and this is the woman who is really using Christianity. Here she was with the little Satan guy, Marilyn Manson, and yet now she's running to Christian law for help. It so reminds me of when 9/11 happened. I used to work in the World Trade Center, but I was living out here in Olympia when it all went down, and I remember some dumb social justice warrior bunny behind me jumping up and down, all happy it happened. Here I am, vomiting. I've lost my I've lost my friends in that horrible disaster. Many people I knew perished. So, here was this girl. She was running around and dancing in the streets. I don't know why. I don't know why social justice warriors got so excited about 9/11. But looking at her, she was this little Connecticut thing. I realized that if anything ever happened, she would be, to her person. If there was a disaster, she would be the first one running to the police. So, you've got these little tarts that flaunt around like they're really, they're really tough. They're really cool. They can be really, really edgy. But as soon as anything happens, I guess with this one, she started to go broke. Then they suddenly run to the courts. They run to the news. They run for Christian compassion. Because in her little satanic world, they would laugh at her. So here is the problem that I'm seeing, is that people like her in the liberal left are just all in love with the whole Muslim thing. They are just really, really can't get enough of it. And here we have, this is what we have. So they're completely complaining about Harvey Weinstein. This is just a man with his wives. This is just how it is. And this is a woman here is about to be stoned to death for adultery. Okay, and we've got Mr. Ellison, who's about ready to find a spot in the Senate now because of Al Franken. And everyone keeps telling me that I'm just such a bad woman, that I just really don't understand about this violence against women by Harvey Weinstein, and what a very, very bad person I am. These are women here in this thing that got burned to death. Okay? There's so much of this, and it's so horrible. And this is you know, where everyone is just so into that and isn't Harvey bad. You know, give me a dinner with Harvey over that any day of the week. So here he is, Keith Ellison with Nation of Islam, you know, and all of that good stuff. So come on, everybody, let's get some real thought going here. Let's get real thinking, because otherwise we get this. We've been able to live with Hollywood. I do not believe any woman who says that she was vulnerable, because I left home at 18 with no money. There was no one more vulnerable than myself. And I went and I proofread for a living. Okay? So here, you know, they're showing these countries. You know, there's all just stuff. It's just been disgusting with these people, you know, getting their heads chopped off. Just really bad. You're lucky that I'm not able to find it, actually, right now, that I'm just kind of finding the newscasters talking about it. Because if you go on, you will see just the most disgusting things ever. And that is where you'll be. That's where we will be. There's another one there getting all beaten. Okay? You think Harvey's bad, huh? You know, you think you know bad? You think you know bad? I'll show you bad. You think you know crazy? I'll show you crazy. Have a great day, everybody.